Welcome back, my friends, to News from the Fallout. This is the new... I can't keep that up. This ain't 1935. And all I got to say is, in the words of Three Dog Night, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. So, a little tired, been cutting a little bit of grass. Percy's hanging out with me here. So let's talk about issue 1 from News from the Fallout by Chris Condon and Jeffrey Allen Love. We've got a Private Fallows. We've got a nuclear test. We've got a general who's off of his rocker. And we have apparently a atom bomb test that I'm not sure whether they're trying to get the men perished or if this is just an unfortunate incident. But atom bomb goes off, and all of a sudden... Get back, baby. Get back. And all of a sudden, now we have these evil black and white monsters. And they're going to kill us all. So, the artwork is very simplistic. More silhouette than real detailed artwork. But it definitely gets the point across. You are scared senseless by the time that you get done with this book, because you don't know what in the heck is coming. Really, the way that you're thinking about it is the way that this guy's thinking about it. Let's see if we can... Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You're like, what just happened? And what's going to happen now? So, Private Fallows is the only one that says, we're too close to this bomb. When this bomb goes off, there's going to be fallout, and if there's fallout, then, you know, us men are going to get sick. And the generals and corporals and all of the commanding officers say, no, you stay right here. You do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. And so at the end of it, Fallows runs off and ends up finding Joe's diner. But something has followed him to Joe's diner. Now, I know that I've been kind of all over the place with this book, but I really, really enjoyed it. And in my initial assessment, I would have to say that the writing is on point, because you've got the Army brass who's telling the Army flukes and grunts, you just follow what we tell you to do. You don't ask questions. You don't try to figure out why we're doing what we're doing. You just do what we tell you to do, and everything will turn out A-okay. And I'm not anti-Army. I'm not anti-chain of command. But sometimes you need a Private Fallows to ask those questions, those hard questions. Why are we standing so close to this thing? Don't we need to be back? Don't we need to be seated? Don't we need to be behind this wall or something? So it's going to be, I think, it's a miniseries that's going to end up with a lot of similarities to 30 Days of Night. Okay? Because you've got this black and white art by Jeffrey Allen Love, which I love. It's excellent. It's really excellent. But you get also this story about these creatures. And just like vampires, these creatures used to be human. They used to be something more than they are. So you get that. And at the same time, you're going to get a really good story about one man's trek and attempt to survive. He's just trying to live. He's trying to find some place that's safe. So he goes to Joe's diner. But is Joe's diner any safer than being out there in the fallout? So, in my opinion, under initial assessment, I would definitely recommend this book. I think it's going to be an absolute banger, just like my boy Percy. And even though it's a mini-series, I can see Chris Condon Probably. I don't know what's going to happen between now and issue 6, but I can see him revisiting this world at a later time. So if you want something completely different, if you want something that really feels like an indie book, but you want strong characterization and, like I said, one man's fight for survival, then I can definitely recommend News from the Fallout, issue 1 of 6 by Chris Condon and Jeffrey Allen Love.